All right, I'm back for take two. I don't know how many takes we need for every video, but maybe I just needed my hat. Maybe that's all there is to it. So, waiting for Vaya to jump on. Hopefully, this works this time. We figured out that the whole iPad versus using a phone on the other end, I don't know, maybe it's also because I have an Android and she has Apple products. I'm not really sure what the hangup is, but we will figure it out sooner or later. And hopefully, this time around, it will work. Um, so, we'll just wait a few minutes for Vaya to jump on. Hey, Jackie, thanks for jumping on. Just waiting for Vaya to jump on. She's going to be sharing with us today more information about these amazing products that actually came into my life. Somebody had told me about them a couple years ago, and I had meant to order one because I had heard what it had done for her daughter's skin, just this body cloth. And these are cleaning products too, but they make body cloths as well. Hey, Karma. And so I had heard about them and I never purchased them. And then recently, my friend Vaya was like, "Oh my God, you've got to try these amazing cloths, these microfiber cloths." Hey, Chastity, how are you? And so they have silver woven in them. There's so many different features to them, but they have silver woven in them, so they kill 99% of bacteria. So you can literally remove cleaning products from your life for the most part. So it's not just about getting rid of non-toxic cleaning products, it's about getting rid of products in general, saving yourself money. And yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of interesting, beautiful products out there, but a lot of the times our bodies just don't need all these extra products on us. So just waiting for you, Vaya. This is teaching me serious lessons in patience. Here she is. All right. Oh my gosh, this is
Okay. All right.
super excited.
Huh? Okay.
Oh, your house is beautiful.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Awesome. Try and get myself a little better and situate in the screen.
Love it. Your house looks beautiful. You just moved in, right?
Yeah, I moved back in. I moved back in. This is my house for many years. No, I'm just starting.
I love it. Well, I was just starting to tell everyone that I had these products or these cloths, these magical microfiber cloths mentioned to me like a couple years ago in reference to a friend was telling me how it had like changed her daughter's skin because she was having really bad acne problems. So I remember hearing about it a couple years ago, and then it just went on my list of things to buy, and I never bought it. And then you have been in my life, but you just sort of re-entered recently, and were like, "Oh, I found these amazing products," and I'm like, "Wait a minute, I've heard about these before." And then when you came over and did the demonstration for me and let me clean my mirror, at first I was just like, "Oh, I just want stuff for my body, for my face." But now I want to tell everybody I know about this because I really am building up a collection of things that I can offer people that are non-toxic and really just help get rid of things that we don't need in our life.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I'm super excited for you to share your experience and how you came across these products.
So actually, when I was moving, I had a lady come and help me clean my house, and she had these rags, and we were, it was a big deep clean, and so she was cleaning for a few days, and she had these rags, and she's like, "Can I leave these rags here? Are they going to be safe? You're not going to move them. You're not." She was like really like funny about the rags, and I was like, "What are these rags? Like, they must be really special." She's like, "Don't wash them." And I was like, "Okay." So that kind of what just clued me in. I didn't actually ask her about them, but I knew that they were special. And then I was talking to my sister, and my sister was like, you know, she started telling me about these products, and my sister kind of knows the best of everything. Like, I really respect her opinion, and I know if she says something's good, it's like for real. Um, and she was telling me she had the mop and she had the rags, and she's like, you should get some. And then just like, I guess about a little over a month and a half ago, about, I was at a festival, or and there was a woman with a booth there, and I was like, oh, I'll bet those are the products. And so I went over and started talking to her, and sure enough, they were the products. And I was like, how do these work? And she, told me a little bit about them. I bought myself like a sort of starter amount of them, and went home and was like wanting to clean my car on the way home and my windows, and got home and started cleaning things, and just has totally. And by the way, I had just moved into this new house, but it wasn't cleaned. It's my old house that I moved back into, and so nobody, while I was gone, was really cleaning it properly. So I had a very big mess on my hands, like super dirty windows, super, like, things that hadn't been cleaned in like a couple of years. And this just completely changed how easily and quickly I could clean. So I was like sort of beside myself. I've never been excited about my cleaning products in my life. I never in a million years thought that I would be like selling or sharing about cleaning products, but these are, for me anyway, that exciting. So,
Well, it's a big deal, I think, especially in a mom's life or anyone's life really, but especially moms who have to clean up constantly after children or guests or things like that. If you can really like make your life more efficient and also cut back on actually purchasing products. So if you could explain like why people don't need to purchase cleaning products to go with these.
absolutely. So this here is your basic uh, rag. This is like the flagship product. Basically, this rag right here, which is wet, by the way, so I was using it. And then this one goes with it. This is the window cloth. But what this rag has in it that makes it so special is its microfibers are 1/200th the size of a human hair, which makes them very, very, very thin. And then
Whoa.
the length of the actual fiber in the rag would reach all the way from Canada to Mexico. So it's a very, very, very long microfiber. And then it's woven, they have different ones, so they're woven in different ways, just to say. Um, but it's woven in a very specific tight weave that instead of pushing dirt around, it acts like an electric charge, and sucks dirt in. And you can use this wet or dry. For dirty, messy things, this works best wet, in my opinion, but it does also work dry. And it's the only rag I've ever used that actually, like, you can see that it's just not pushing dirt, it's grabbing it. So that's one of the things that's really special about the rag. And then the second thing that makes it kind of next level and really takes off the need for product and for using products with it is that, excuse me, it has silver in it. So it has a microscopic silver. So anytime that you wipe this rag on anything, it is going to disinfect it. They say 99%. And it also disinfects itself. So the general way that you would use this rag is you would either use it dry, or you would wet it. You would wipe down your countertop, your window, your stainless steel, your oven, your floor, your sink, anything, basically, your car. And then when you're done with it, you just rinse it in the sink, squeeze it out. And by the way, I had to take a sip of water, hold on. This is exciting for me. It's my first time on Facebook.
I love it.
Hold on a second, okay. Okay. I got like an itchy spot in my throat. I might have to go clear it for a second.
Oh, no worries.
Okay, hold on.
I'm briefly entertained. Wow, I've never been to our house in Sebastopol. It's beautiful. Um, well, my experience with the body cloths, actually, because I don't think Vaya has used many of them, but the body cloth, actually, do I have one right here? Oh, I think I have it. Yeah, here it is. Just a little bit lighter than the cleaning cloth, but I've just been using this on my face without actually even using a cleanser. I still use, like great skincare on my face, but this just made my skin less irritated because I'm not putting so much product on it and it's actually pulling things from my face instead of rubbing it in. I was just talking about like the body cloth and how like for me, I'm not really using like a face. I will use a face wash like every other day, I guess, but I'm not like washing my face like with soap twice a day now. This really like pulls stuff from your skin without rubbing it into your skin, you know? So,
Yeah. Well, my throat is still itching. Hold on. Keep going.
okay. Well, for those who are tuning in later, I'm definitely going to be offering a clean, instead of a Black Friday, we're doing a Green Friday, so next Friday. But if you do want to place an order in the next couple days for any of these amazing cloths, feel free to private message me and I can send you some info on that. I can also send you some videos that really explain the science behind this and how this works.
Okay,
You
so
doing
sorry.
okay? No worries.
I haven't had that happen in a long time, but I will tell you that we have been in fires, smoke, like
Yeah, I
very,
know. It's
like
crazy over
violent.
there.
Yeah, I think some of it got lodged in my throat.
Yeah, of
All right. Well, thanks for being patient with me.
course.
Okay, so let's see. So that's what this rag has. Many of the products that this company carries have the silver in them. They all are pretty next level products. And so this rag sister is this, which is the window cloth. And you can clean windows. You can clean anything with both of these. So this one cleans it and then this one shines it. You don't need, there's no longer a need for Windex. There's no longer a need for stainless steel cleaner. It works amazing on stainless steel.
Wow.
You can do your mirrors and it's so fast. You don't need to you don't need to, support more bottles that need to be recycled. You could just go get I can clean my whole house with this. I walk around with my little rag, the window, and then just the streaks come right off. In fact, I was gonna see if I could do a demo. I don't know how it's gonna look, but I have some chapstick and a mirror, and I could see if I can do a little demo with just these two rags.
Yeah, I would love that.
Okay. So here's my mirror. Oh, look at us. That's interesting. Okay. So here's some chapstick, and I'm just gonna. I mean, you can imagine if this was Windex and paper towels, what it would take. I mean, that's like a big glob of chapstick right there. And so here's my little wet rag, and I'm just gonna wipe it a little bit here. So that's pretty much all you need to do. And that was a lot of junk on there. Let's see, there's a little more, just get that. And then here, this is the window cloth, which shines everything. And just rub it like that.
And you were also telling me that most of them are produced from recycled plastic. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah. So they have a fair share of products which are made of 50 to 70% recycled plastic bottles. And they're really one of the few companies that I've ever heard of or know of that is actively using recycled bottles, which is so great. And
Yes.
also, you can, they say these products will last 9.5 years, most of them, if they're laundered once a week. but you can, when you're done with them, you can actually send them back to the company and they will recycle them and make more product out of them. They also sponsor an artist who is an eco artist who goes out into the ocean and gathers plastic and makes sculptures out of it. So, you know, they're really working towards needing to use less product, needing to buy less bottles, and just having things that, you know, just support our planet in a huge way.
I love it. Yeah, and I think, you know, this is why I wanted to bring you on here because I don't think many people know about this. I think we all get so caught up in what's wrong with the world and how there's plastic in the ocean and all these different things. But instead, if we were to take more time and focus on the projects that people are doing to sort of turn that around, I think we gain more momentum in that area. So that's what I really want to do is just feature amazing companies like this that are changing the way that we live our lives, changing our lifestyle to be more to be less toxic and to really simplify everything by letting go of things that we don't need.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I mean, this does so simplify, and it also just it saves time, and it saves money too. Like a lot of things. I mean, I think about the stainless steel cleaner. It's so toxic and it's expensive, and it takes time for me even to go buy it. It takes time for me to take that bottle out of the cupboard, you know, put it back. You know, I mean, it's like this is just these two little rags, and so oh, the other thing I was going to say about this rag when I started coughing is that this rag, I wish I could demo this for you, but you'll just have to see another time. But if I hold this under the sink and squeeze it out, I can squeeze almost 2 cups of water out of it. So it's super absorbent. So it's great for spills. It can really replace the need for paper towels.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's just another nifty thing about these rags.
I love it. And they had how many? I mean, you were just telling me you just got a bunch of free product and stuff. How many different products do they have?
Oh, well, they have a whole catalog full of products. I mean, I have never really counted, but I hosted my own party, and so um, as a host, I just couldn't believe how much free stuff they sent me. I actually can, I mean, this isn't going to really show you, but it just gives you kind of an idea. Oh, this box is loaded.
Oh my God.
With, oh shoot, I just did that, but yeah, it's loaded with free stuff. Like, I mean, there's so many cool things in here. So, like Carmit. Anyway, I'm not going to show you all the products because I don't want to overwhelm you. I just want to show you like my very favorite ones.
I love it. Well, and you were telling me, I haven't used it yet, but I'm going to use it in my shower. I got the mitt that you can basically not need to use like Tilex or any of that nasty shower cleaner. You don't need to use that stuff anymore.
Yeah. So this is one of my very, very favorite products. It also comes in gray if you're not into pink. I like the pink. But so on this side, it has a scrubby. And then on this side is where the silver is. And then my hand fits right in there. And it's like a little sponge. This completely replaces the need for Comet, Bonamino, baking soda, whatever it is that you're using to scrub your grout, scrub your bathtub, scrub your sink, scrub the areas around. You know, especially when it gets like grody, you know, like oily or buildup. You don't need those powdery kind of cleaners anymore. This does it. And then you don't need to also rinse something down. You know, you don't have to try and get the bathtub cleaned out of the product you just used in it. So how I do it is I go around and like scrub out the whole tub with this. And then I'll sort of squeeze out all the water, or I'll rinse it and then squeeze out all the water. And then I'll go around and dry and wipe it with this side, which has the silver. So it will also completely disinfect your tub.
Wow.
So, and then I also use this on grout. You know, I can do my walls in my shower. It's just super handy. And then again, I rinse it out when I'm done. And then I just hang it dry, and it will slowly disinfect itself. It's already disinfecting everything it touches, but as it dries, the silver goes to work on anything that's picked up.
Oh my gosh, I love it. And well, that's another huge aspect that I think we forget about is it's not just us breathing in these products when we're spraying them and stuff like that or coming into contact with them. It's going down our drains into our water, which then comes back to us. So it's like,
Exactly. And the food we eat, and like, I mean, we really need to think about the well-being of our earth, because it has everything to do with, what we're eating, what our children are eating, what our grandchildren are going to be eating, our water supply. I mean, it's a really big deal. Not to mention that this saves so much time. Like, it really does. I can clean my bathtub so much more quickly now. And it's actually kind of fun because I just think these products are so cool. I'm like, I kind of look forward to it. I'm like, oh, mess, I'm going to get that. And it's like, and it's all shiny and beautiful afterwards.
right? No, we women love shiny, beautiful, clean things. That's for sure. It gets us excited. It's the little things in life.
I mean, everybody has to do it, and it just, it's part of life, and it can be kind of a drag when you have to do it all the time. And so anything that makes it easier, less toxic, and sort of more satisfying, it kind of is a little reward, you're like, oh,
Well,
that was really dirty and now it's so clean.
yeah. And look how much money I saved.
Yeah. And I would love to talk about this. This is the
Yeah.
this is the dusting mitt. And I do have a little story, because I was telling you my windows were really dirty because nobody had cleaned them in quite a few years. And so I did I didn't do all my house, but I did a fair share of my house. And I had gone around the entire house and taken out all the screens and actually soaked them in my bathtub and scrubbed them down and cleaned out all the spider webs and the windows on both sides. I mean, it was like a huge project. And I have kids, so I was like kind of getting to it and then getting to other stuff and then getting back to it. So it took me about a week to do this. When I got this thing, I was like, I can clean a window in like 5 minutes, screen and all, maybe 10 if it's a big window. But so you can literally just wipe the screen. Excuse me. You can literally just wipe the screen and it will attract the dust front and back, and just pull it out. And that's with a dry wipe. Now, if you have a really dirty screen like me, I wet it, and that helps it get even more. If you have cobwebs in between the screen and the window, you actually have to take the screen out and wipe both sides. And then you go get your windows with these, and it's just totally done. And they look professional. They look like a professional person came in and did it. On top of the fact that because you have this rag, you're not just doing your window. You can do all the frame, you can do the exterior, like it's all just done. Super fast. This is also really great for blinds, because you can kind of grab it and then like wipe along the blind, or you can put the blinds all one direction and just kind of go like this. It's super handy. That's in a mitt form. You can reach stuff, and you can just go around and dust your entire house with this too. So I love the dusting mitt. These 3 actually come in like a starter thing, like as a package.
That's cool.
That's one of the options to buy them.
Awesome. Yeah, and I had mentioned earlier that if anyone is interested in purchasing over the next 48 hours, I'll be throwing in a free gift with that. So if you'd like to order, just let me know, message me below. I'm going to post a couple videos though that sort of cover exactly what you were explaining, the science behind it and what makes these cloths so unique.
Awesome.
So,
cool.
Is there anything else you want to add before we?
I do. There's one other thing. I mean, there's so many super cool products. Actually, I know you were talking about the body products. I haven't used this yet. I just got it. I mean, I'm new to this company as well, so I'm just still learning about other products, but I'm really excited about this. This is the body mitt. So it has a scrubby on this side, and it has the silver on this side. And I just can't wait to get this into the shower. This is like such a cool thing.
Nice. Well,
Yeah,
and as I had mentioned before, the reason I was even first introduced to these was because a friend of mine was saying that her daughter had skin issues, and this totally helped clear it up. Because
that's so cool.
silver does some amazing things for our body.
Yeah, and they do have also, I mean, they have a ton of different body cloths, but something that I've seen is really popular. I haven't personally used it. Is they have makeup removal cloths, and I've heard they even take off waterproof mascara when used properly.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm going to see if I can get the camera to see what I'm doing, because I really want to show the mop before we're done, because this product
Sure.
is just fantastic. Everybody should have one. It's like your mop for life. Once you get one, you won't go back. In fact, I hate mopping floors more than anything else. And this is the first time I've mopped my floor regularly probably in my entire life since I've had this mop. Because it's super uber easy and it does a fantastic job, and you don't need any product with it. So let's see. I'm trying to make it so you guys can see the mop. I had it. Let's see. Maybe hold on a second. Okay. All right. Okay. Well.
Well, we can still see you. There we go.
All right. All right. Okay. Well, I'll just show you. So this is what the mop looks like. You can see it. It has this super handy dandy thing where you just turn it like that, and then I can make it really nice and long. So I can do my ceilings. It's really long. See? I can do my ceilings. I can do my walls. You know, I can get hard to reach places with this. And then I can just do this and get it back to the whatever length I want to mop at. And then so there's the basic kit comes with a dry mop. Sorry, these are dirty. I've been using them. And a wet mop. Now the dry mop is kind of like a broom, but what's different between this and a broom is that this really collects, like it like pulls in the like little dry particles. It grabs like cat hair. It grabs like all those little dust bunnies that go flying when you're sleeping. It gets all that kind of stuff, which a broom doesn't necessarily get that well. And then and it kind of gets the deeper, like more dirt. And so I do this first, although I was actually thinking I could do it after as well to sort of shine and dry the floor.
Yeah.
But so I do this first, and then you just sort of brush it off into the trash. And then you can launder this, but more like once a week or something. And then this is the like spectacular, amazing thing, because this has silver in it. And all you do is wet it in the sink. Doesn't even have to be hot water. Sort of squeeze it out like that. I just give it a good squeeze. Then I just plop it down on the floor. I'm going to see if I can show you guys this, because then I just plop it. I don't know how to do this, but can you see it? All right.
Yeah.
I plop it down on the floor, right? And then I just, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Hold on. Let me just get it on there and then I'll show you. And then I just stick it on. It's like Velcro, just like that.
Yeah.
And so these things just Velcro right on. So it's super easy. And then I just pull it off when I'm done. All right. Rinse it out. I could have probably showed you that better, but that's how I do it. I just hit it. All the different mop heads have Velcro. You just plop it on there and use it, rip it off, rinse it off, hang it up dry. And you can use the same one for like a week or more.
Wow. And once again, you don't need any cleaning products to go with it.
No cleaning products. And actually, something that I haven't said, which I should absolutely say, is that you don't ever want to use cleaning products with these, because they're special microfibers, and you don't want them to get stuff stuck in them. So it's like not good to use. I mean, you can use some essential oil if you want to like beautify and pretty up your home with a nice scent, but that's it. The other thing that I sometimes use with my mop, just because you don't want the hassle of having to take it off and wet it again. So if you're doing a large space, it's nice to have a spray bottle, and I put a little essential oil into my water, and I just spray the mop and just to get it more wet. There's also a couple other mop heads. That what I just showed you is the basic set. This one has the ability to kind of like, if you have like really animals, kids with a lot of crumbs. This one's just, it's another, again, another dry mop, but it just kind of grabs more stuff. And then I just got this one and used it. This one's special for tile. And it really did take the tile to the next level, I have to say, because I have used this one. And finally, I wanted to share this because this actually goes with this. They don't come together, but they're separate. But this is the duster. And this duster is so cool. It has the microfiber and it has this, I'm sorry, it has the silver. And then it has this really nice stuff that really gets like hard to get dust. But what's really cool about it is it bends. So you can like, you know, find like up above spaces that you can like bend, you know, you can get up above like little sills or things like that with it, and you can bend it. Or I'm about to actually clean a really, really dirty old fan, and just move this back so I can sit back down. So anyway, this duster actually hooks onto the mop. So you can get really high up stuff. It just, like a lot of things that I've never, ever, ever been able to clean, I'm able to clean now.
I love it.
There you go. And there's so much more. That's just a really small amount of the products that are available.
You can get addicted to cleaning. I see, here we go. I'm getting people addicted to Bikram yoga and to cleaning their house.
Right? I love Bikram yoga. It's so good. So good. And so are these house yeah. This cleaning is fun. It kind of changes things a lot, and you know, it's really nice also to know that, like, you know, my house is has less and less and less chemicals in it.
Yeah.
You know? And yeah, and I have kids and animals, and so, you know, big family, and it's just really nice to know that I'm not adding to the planet's issues. I'm keeping my house really actually clean and healthy. So
I love it. That's what I'm all about. Well, I'm so happy that we got it to work and got you on to have this conversation. And I would love to do one in the future, because I think this is really just the beginning of people really starting to hear about it and know about it. Oh, and that was the other thing too. This company has been around, what you said, since the 90s?
Yeah, it started in 1996, and it is in, I'm not sure exactly how many countries, but I think maybe 20. I mean, it's like this company is, you know, they're a fantastic company. They're super, they've been around a long time. They're really conscious. They're loved in many, many places. Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and so like I was saying, I don't think that many people really know about it. So I had heard it in passing a couple years ago, but then never had purchased any products. So now it's re-entered my life again. So when things keep coming into your life, time for you to pay attention. So yeah, I'm excited to share this with people. Like I said, I really am passionate about simplifying things in people's lives and letting go of what is not serving us anymore. And toxic products are definitely not serving anyone.
Yeah, yeah. I will just say too, I mean, counter spray, you know, bathtub cleaners, floor cleaners, you know, I mean, there's just so many things. Stainless steel cleaners. There's so many things that, like, just, you don't need Windex. You don't need it anymore. You really don't.
I love it. Very cool. Well, thank you for joining me. Thank you everyone for watching, and for whoever jumps on later. If you are interested in more info, I'll post a couple links below about videos and different things that will give you some more detailed information. And if you want to get an order in the next 48 hours, please do so with a free gift. And yeah, let's help everyone remove cleaning products from their life so we can all live happier, healthier, non-toxic lives.
Yay.
Yeah, thank you, Vayya. I'll talk to you soon. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks so much, Jessica. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Have a